Here's Daryl again. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, welcome. Um, Hope you'll stick around. Today is our second fly for cicadas I'm going to tie up. And it happens to be the one from Martin, who runs Flyman Fishing here in Charleston. I don't know if he invented it or somebody else, but anyway, I walked into the shop and he was tying these and showed me how to tie them, and I think I'll show you how to tie it. And we'll take a look at it and get on with the cicadas. They're coming here to Charleston, or not Charleston, but South Carolina in the upstate. Anyway, let's get going. This here's the Flyman Fishing cicada for this coming big hatch coming on. You know, oh, I forgot to separate these. Better do that. Anyway, there you go. All right, let's get it tying. In fact, I'll leave that up there for now because we're going to have to do some prep work on the head before we can go any further. So we're going to start with that. So we're going to use a double barrel popper, extra small, in black. And either take a bodkin and drill a hole, or one of these nifty tools here from Flyman for drilling through cork. And we'll just start at the eye or the point nose here. And make sure we've got it going somewhat straight. And there, you just twist that and it works like a drill. And it comes out. Next, what we're going to do is to prep it for the head, we want to cut off at least a little bit of the nose here. You know, I think 3 millimeters is what it says. And that flattens that nose out a little bit. And just to be on the safe side, I'll just make sure I run that back through there again. Next, we're going to do is we're going to poke a hole in the hole for the legs is actually going to be right about in there. I don't know if you can see that very well, but and before I pull that out, we're going to just use a little threader and put that through there. Like that. And I'm going to use some orange and black round rubber legs, and we're going to need 3 of those. And we'll just put that in that bodkin. And then we'll pull it through to keep it level, even them up. And they're going to be 10 centimeters or 10 millimeters or 20 millimeters on each side. So I'm going to measure that and cut those to length. On there. And we got that prepped. And now we're going to do is I'm going to put some eyes in. I got some rhinestone eyes, but they're on the dark red side, so they're not all that great. But I need I'm going to use some Zap-A-Gap to put them in. I tried some with super glue, and you can see there where the head got a little white, and I was told that's probably because of super glue. So I'm gonna right in that eye socket, I'm gonna put drop a drop in there. And then place that in there. And going to do the same for the other side. Grab my tweezers. Drop that one in there and kind of use the back of a bodkin. To set that off. And now I'm just going to lay this down. Hopefully I'll be able to pick it up. And we'll get tying. Hopefully this is a little bit more tying and to your satisfaction of fly tying, unlike the first one we did, which was a lot of gluing. And we're going to use a Kona hook, a popper hook. You know, it's got number 6, size 6. It's got that little hump in there to prevent stuff from, right here, to prevent that popper from rolling over. And I'm going to use some hot orange, fluorescent orange thread. And I'm just going to start it on the back side of this hump right here. And I'm going to take it back to where the barb used to be. And I'm going to take it back up here to the front. And I'm going to use some orange yarn just to put a little tag on the end there, or hot spot. And we'll put that right there. And now I'll give this a whip finish. Lock it off. We'll be doing a lot of this type of process on there. Now we're going to take another double barrel, extra small, black. And then we're going to drill through that again. You know, you see there's a little indentation right here. We're going to poke our bodkin, or my little drill right here. And it looks like I'm going pretty level and straight. And we came out right about where you'd want, like for a popper. And then we're going to put this on the back. The double barrels will be on the top. This is the top of the fly, or that popper, and we're just going to push that around to get it out of our way for now. Now flymen, they've come up with some cicada wings. There's like 9 wings to a card. And they just peel off, and they do stay attached. And so what we want to do is fold them over, and crease that. We'll be cutting that crease later. And this is the heavy part right here. That's the top, and there's two little tag ends that we got to tie in, and it's a very slippery material. So we're going to start our thread again. And again, that dark threads on dark parts on top. We're going to try to pinch those tabs. And we're going to give it maybe a couple loose wraps before we tighten. And you're going to want at least 8 or 10 tight wraps right here. Let's see if I can turn that a little bit. And we're going to give it some whip finishes here because we have to cut our thread off. And kind of go slow, see that? Alright, now we're going to bring our head up, or the back, the butt end of the fly. Kind of position it and push it forward a little bit. And we're going to put a little super glue on those threads. And we want that nose just to go just back to the, just past that bend. And then we're going to cut this little tag end here off. Little tail, little hot spot again. You know, it doesn't have to be very big, just past the bend of the hook there. And then we're going to cut that connector here in between there. Kind of hold the wing so that you're not maybe pulling those out. And you know, this fly here is actually, the wings are going to be splayed out like a dead mayfly or a spent on there. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to add some more tying thread. We'll take that thread right up against the wing there. And we'll tie it off. A little bit more fly tying involved here, I think. Alright, we're going to go ahead and we're going to double check our hole, at least widen it out a little bit. And I should mention that you notice how the longer edge and then this kind of angle there, that's what you want. So on that. And then we'll add a little super glue. wish I could have found some brighter rhinestones. I don't know. They now make a kit. They now make a kit. I think you can make nine cicadas. I'm not sure what the price is. And then we'll just put a little orange spot right here on the front. And we'll give it a whip finish. Just stretch those and they should split. Oh, and somehow I lost the rhinestone there. To fix that. Oh, it came off in my hand. And there we have it. Flyman's spent cicada fly. I'm sure it'll be a catcher out there. Pretty realistic type wings. Alright, so that was our spent cicada pattern from Flyman. Like I said, they have this in a kit form now, or you could buy the cicada fly right off from their website. Alright, give it a try. Hopefully the fish will prefer this one than over the real ones, and you'll catch a monster with it. I'm guaranteed. Well, maybe I'm not going to guarantee it, but it should work. Alright, I'm Daryl. We'll see you on the water.